Nintendo in 2021. We are 4 years into the Switch life cycle and there is no signs of stopping. The console doing numbers. The games doing numbers. The online doing numbers on my patience. 2020 was a year for Nintendo. Probably the worst year of the Switch. There was this event that happened in 2020, maybe you heard about it, and it kinda impacted every gaming company, and just about, everyone in the world. Stuff got pushed back, stuff got shuffled around, directs just kind of faded away, and just a lot of being all over the place. It's pretty safe to say that 2020 was kind of carried by Animal Crossing, because yeah, it sold a lot of copies. But aside from Animal Crossing, there was not a whole lot. There was Paper Mario, Age of Calamity, some ports here and there, but it was pretty weak. It was even worse if, like me, you dropped Animal Crossing after about a month, because what else do you have to play? Unless you're one of those idiots that bought Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Hi, idiot here. Or if you're one of the losers that bought Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. Hey, losers here. There was a decent amount of play, but it's pretty easy to say that 2020 was the worst Switch year. But 2021 can be better. What do they have coming so far? I really hope we aren't in for some dire times. So one thing we know is that on March 31st, Nintendo's going to take Mario out back and just shoot them down. After that date, Mario 3D All-Stars is getting taken down. Mario 35 is going away. But what happens then? Are they going to be sold separately in the eShop? Are they going to be just retopped by something else? Are they going to be replaced by something else? What do I think it's going to be? Do I really think Nintendo would just take away these products once March 31st marks the end of the fiscal year after scaring millions of sales due to deliberate artificial scarcity? Yeah, pretty much. I think they will go, and nothing will replace them, and they'll just be gone. Happy anniversary, Mario! Thanks for the money, consumers! But what else could come from Mario this year? Is it time for Odyssey 2? Probably not. It could be announced though, but it's not coming out this year. I think more likely we get Super Mario Party 2. Super Mario Party came out in 2018, it's been a couple years since then. Now Super Mario Party was, bad, but I believe in second chances. The problem is, IndieCube has had, 6 chances, and they still haven't made a good Mario Party game. But they sure did make a 10 million seller, so it's probably gonna get a sequel, and I think this one will be at least mediocre. All they gotta do is add more boards, make better boards, fix the ally mechanic or scrap it entirely, fix the board play, fix the economy, make the side modes more interesting, add functioning online with actual playability, as in playable boards online, make everything less bland, and we're not getting a good new Mario Party, are we? So this year is full of Nintendo anniversaries like Zelda and Pokemon, and other ones that Nintendo won't care about at all, like Metroid and Donkey Kong and F-Zero and Kid Icarus. Because they can't take away the focus from Zelda, that's the big cash cow. So what could come from Zelda this year? Breath of the Wild 2. Where is it? Is it coming? I say potentially. I think this is the year they blow out the information for Breath of the Wild 2. Trailers, gameplay footage, the works. As for release date, I think holiday is probably the go-to. Either holiday, or maybe it was pushed back to next spring. And maybe they'll release it on March again, synchronize it with Breath of the Wild 1, it'll be 5 years apart, that'd be cute. But okay, what's gonna be in it? What's the gameplay gonna be like? What's gonna be happening? Zelda gonna be playable? Is Ganon gonna be back? Oh, so many questions. Guardian's gonna be in it? Does Age of Calamity matter at all? Can we play as the champions, past or present? Probably not past because they're dead, but are they dead? I don't know. Age of Calamity's crazy. Is there gonna be more story? Is Link going to talk? But what else? What else will happen for the Zelda anniversary? They kinda blew out the Mario anniversaries, but what about Zelda? I'm gonna predict it's less than one would expect. I think Wind Waker HD from the Wii U will be ported to the Switch, and that'll be about it. Twilight Princess port? Nope. Skyward Sword HD? Nope. Ocarina of Majora? Nope. The one thing I could see is a free Switch Online 4 Swords type game, like they did back on the DS with the 4 Swords Anniversary Edition. Or maybe they'll port the 4 Swords Anniversary Edition from the DS. After the Mario anniversary was a stinky wet fart, I'm just gonna not expect much, and hopefully I'll be wrong. Give me that Skyward Sword, but I won't expect it. Oh, also, probably Age of Calamity DLC. Is Pearl playable yet? If not, she probably will be, and some other people, I don't know. Now you know who else has got an anniversary? Samus Aran of Metroid, and Nintendo will say, who? Oh, her. Oh yeah, Prime Force still coming. Just give us a few more years. But seriously, back in early 2020, there were 3 prominently rumored games. There was Bang Boom Blam, and we got Bang and we got Boom, so we're still waiting on Blam. 2D Metroid is probably coming at some point. Most likely, it's Murky you're seeing making a sequel to Samus Returns from the 3DS. Apparently that game ended with a tease to the next game in the series, so it's already right there. There you go. Now as for Prime 4, I predict it will get a single trailer with maybe some CG and maybe a tiniest bit of gameplay, but not much. And also a new logo with a much better looking 4. Happy birthday, Samus! We've also got Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary this year, and it will also be not very celebrated. He came to Switch, man. He's had, what, Tropical Freeze? The part, and that's it. Man, give it the 8 more love, Nintendo. I predict this year, DK will get a new game announcement, a new 2D platformer, and the first trailer will come out, people will go, ooh, this does not look as good as Tropical Freeze. As for the anniversaries of Kid Icarus and F-Zero, so we got 3 more Smash characters left, and I think they'll all be revealed by the end of this year. Who are they gonna be? One will be a Tails character, and none will be a Pokemon. That's all I'm gonna say. Now you know who's gonna have a good year this year? Oh right, there's you, isn't there? Snap's coming up in April, so we already know about that. It's a big year for them, and the rumblings going around are saying Diamond and Pearl remakes? Yeah, we're getting Diamond and Pearl remakes. And I predict they're gonna be pretty bad. You know, people say, it's Gen 4, Game Freak can't mess up this one. But after they messed up Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Let's Go, and Sword and Shield, they were all pretty bad, so I have no faith Game Freak's gonna make a good game here. Graphically, it'll look like Sword and Shield, aka bad. I wouldn't be shocked if they cut features and areas from the original Diamond and Pearl / Platinum. The gameplay will still be slow and plodding like Sword and Shield was. They're not going to expand the story at all. They won't flesh out Cynthia or Cyrus or any of the gym leaders. They still won't have full voice acting, which will still be embarrassing. Especially when the casting has already been done for them in Masters. The animations are still going to be more doo-doo than the game that has doo-doo. At least Gigantamax Infernape might be pretty cool. Oh, what's that? Oh, Pokemon Sleep? Oh, that already came out. It was called the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. Pokemon's gonna have a pretty bad year, huh? But you know who's not gonna have a bad year? Kirby! Oh yeah, 2021, it's gonna be some good announcements, or at least a single good announcement, hopefully. Kumazaki and Hal have been teasing that the next Kirby game is gonna be their most ambitious. And someone data mined Kirby Fighters 2 and found files suggesting 3D physics and assets and stuff like that, so a 3D Kirby platform might be on the horizon. Oh, and I already know it's going to look awesome. Hal does not miss with their video games. Hal does not miss with their Kirby games. It's going to be great. I already know. I'm going to see the trailer and I'm going to be impressed, I'm going to be blown away, and I think it's going to look awesome. Let's go, Kirby. Okay, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Kirby, that's all the big stuff. What else we got? Ooh, so Nintendo has recently acquired
Next Level Games!
Which means their output will now be solely on Nintendo platforms. AKA, pretty much nothing has changed. But, Next Level Games. We just mentioned 3 came out in 2019, so it's been a little while since their last project. What could they be working on? Punch-Out? Strikers? Something crazy like, I don't know, an Ice Climbers reboot? I'm wanting Strikers. I want a new Strikers game. There's been a bit of a gap in the Mario sports since Mario Tennis Aces came out a few years ago, so I think a new Strikers could fill that gap and be the best one, because it's been over a decade since Mario Strikers charged on the Wii, which is the best Mario sports game, and absolutely deserves more recognition and a sequel. And there's been so much added to Mario since then, Galaxy and Rosalina type stuff, Odyssey with Pauline and all them, you could have Plessy as a goalie. Heck, I think a Strikers supposed to get more of that super sketchy stylized Mario Strikers art. Plus, just the edginess of it just made it so much fun, so I would absolutely adore another new Mario Strikers game. More than any other Mario content, really. Come on, Next Level, give the good stuff. And with Next Level's next level animation, a new Strikers game will look absolutely beautiful and will be filled to the brim with personality.
Yeah!
So, on the topic of Mario Sports, Camelot has been kinda quiet since Mario Tennis Aces came out in 2018, and I don't think it took them a year to make Fire Piranha Plant. So naturally one would think, oh okay, they'll make the new Mario Golf, right? And that could be possible. But I don't really want that, because I would rather they get out of the Mario Sports dungeon they've been in for the past decade, and work on something bigger, something better. Imagine a trailer, you see Nintendo, and then Camelot, and it's not Mario Golf, but imagine if they made a full 3D remake of Golden Sun. Now Golden Sun has been dead since Dark Dawn came out all those years ago, but despite that, it's maintained a huge fan base, and people have been clamoring for just more content in this franchise, and it could be great. Nintendo doesn't really have a dedicated turn-based JRPG, and Golden Sun could absolutely be that franchise for them. It's got a great world, great battle system, it's super fun, the dungeons are great, and while fans are probably want a new game more than anything, I think a better course of action for potential sales would be to remake the first game that people know. The one with Isaac, you know, that guy people want in Smash. A remake would be the best way to introduce a whole new generation to the world of Golden Sun. Could be a tall order. I don't know how well Camelot does with HD development. I don't know if they're ready to take on a task as big as like Dragon Quest XI in scale, but if they pull it off, it could be great. The gameplay is already good, so they just have to update the graphics a lot, reorchestrate the music, keep the dungeons and stuff mostly the same, but maybe add little things here and there to spice it up a bit for the returning players. But more than anything, probably expand on like the characters. I love Golden Sun, but undeniably the weakest part of it is probably its cast. They're not that well developed and they don't interact all that much. So they could add a lot more, give them more story development, give them more character interactions, give them more writing and good content like that. Maybe add Tales type skits to the game, I think that would work in its favor. Oh, and absolutely add full voice acting too. Just go the full 9 yards on this game. And it could be one of the best RPGs on the Switch. Like, they could go crazy and remake both Golden Sun and The Lost Stage in one package. But just at least to remake the first game, and that would be amazing. Come on, Camelot. Please make something other than Mario Sports. Look, I love Toadstool Tour as much as the next guy, but I want something bigger and better. But Nintendo already has their own JRPG. That is a tactical RPG, and that is completely different. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem. It's been a while since 3 Houses dropped, and the DLC dropped in early 2020, so maybe they're working on something since then. There's been a rumor that back in the 3DS era, they're planning on remaking Link's Awakening and a Fire Emblem game. Link's Awakening comes, so maybe they could remake that Fire Emblem game now. Maybe they've already been working on it. I'll predict that in 2021 they will announce a remake of Binding Blade, that's the Roy game by the way, and Blazing Blade. It'll be an Echoes type remake of the old Game Boy games, and Koei Tecmo will be nowhere near it, so it might look like a decent video game. The first half of the game will be Blazing Sword, but then after that it'll be the time skip to Binding Blade and you play through Roy's story. This game, much like Paper Mario the Origami King, will be fully in-house in Intelligent Systems, and it'll be called Fire Emblem Echoes Binding Blaze. Also, Roy's character will be rewritten to align more with the Smash interpretation of his character, and someone in the game will reference Roy's our boy. Hey Intelligent Systems, can I get a new WarioWare too while you're at it? Gold was awesome.
How?
So a while ago, Monolith Soft released a single image for a new game they're developing. That's it, just a single image? People have been staring at it for years since. What's it gonna be? It'll be revealed this year, I predict. It won't be Xenoblade 3 or X2 or anything like that, or new Xenogears. It won't even be a Xeno. It'll either be a new IP, or I don't know, something crazy like a new Batten Kaitos.
Right!
Where's Pikmin 4? Miyamoto, it's been 5 years! You got any Wii U ports left? They'll port Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. So Nintendo has the potential to have a pretty good 2021. They've got lots of games they could potentially announce, and plenty of surprises left in store that I can never even think of. But it's not enough. What I've talked about here, it's not crazy enough. It's not bonkers enough to make up for the lackluster 2020. We need to go insane. Alright, lightning round! Splatoon Rhythm Mega Squid Mix. It's like a Rhythm Heaven game, but it's all Splatoon themed. Tetris Attack 99. Fitness Boxing 3. Did anyone buy the first two? I don't know, but it'll be another one. It'll be mostly the same, but they'll add 2 new trainers in Little Mac and Min Min, because no one cares about Springman anymore. Fire Emblem Heroes gets a character voiced by Justin Briner. Nintendogs plus Frogs. Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud Edition. It'll run like trash, but it'll be worth it for the wordplay alone. Smash Bros. Adds Goku from Yuyuki. Zelda Game & Watch. Gritty reboot of Star Tropics where Mike Jones lights cigars and says swears. Advance Wars plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Olimar in Fortnite. DK 3D All-Stars. It's 3 copies of DK64, the American, PAL, and Japanese version. For $60, gone March 31st, 2022. David Kid Collection with Joy-Con Motion Control QTEs. Live action Wrecking Crew movie. Starring Tom Holland. Mario will floss in the Illumination Mario movie. Devil's Third 2. It'll be Devil's Third with a 2 over the 3, and will be technically called Devil's Ninth because Devil Third squared. Okay, so Pikmin 4